This is Excel session 4, and this today's session we are going to discuss logical functions. In Excel, many logical functions are there, like if is a function, and is a function, or is a function. So here the list of different logical functions, and these functions help you to check conditions, and it can either print the true or false. Okay, so this prints either true or false. Now the syntax for if function is equal to write if in the bracket condition, then you write the true statement, otherwise you write the false statement. Here is one another function, and first we look on the if function. So in this Excel file you can see there is a one assignment example, that is to check the condition and either print positive or negative. So here I explain you the syntax of writing if function. Is equal to if in the bracket, you select the cell address and then you write a condition. So then I give the double quotes, here I type positive, otherwise here I type negative. So like this I can check condition and complete the bracket. So the if function, we pass three parameters. The first is the condition, second is the true, third is the false. So press enter, it prints negative. Now here I type one another value, let's say 91, it prints positive. Let me try minus 21, it prints negative. One more example on if statement is to check the number is even or odd. So this is if function, and there I type a mod function, I select this value, then I give comma, I type 2, I complete the bracket as well. So first let me know here, explain you about the mod function. So this mod function is going to check remainder. So if I give the two numbers as 11 comma 2, then mod function returns me 1. You divide 11 by 2, remainder it comes is 1. Consider number is 100, so 100 divided by 2 remains 0. So the answer by mod function if comes 0, then I type this is even. I complete the double quote, I complete the round bracket, and I press enter. So this prints false because 11 is not an even number. Let me try 12. This prints even. 13, it prints false. 14, it prints even. Okay, so I hope my voice is clear to you, and this is I'm here discussing what is if function and the syntax. So the even and odd function is here. I check the remainder by mod function. If it comes 0, then only even. After that I give comma and I type odd. So that's if the number is not even, then it prints odd. Okay, so you capture the syntax, and on your system also you can along with me do the practical. So this is how you can write a if function. I press enter, and the function also I comment you in the comment box, so you also can try on your system. The next here is the example number 3. Example number actually 3, that is to enter uh, any sample text in the cell address E20, this area, and check that the character length exceeding the limit of 20 or not. Okay, so while you operate your phone and you type some message, there it notify you that you are exceeding the character limit, right? So they make some condition, and after that they uh, print message called exceeding the message length. Something like that in the Excel we can do. So you can see here is a functions in Excel are easy to learn. Is a one, something is a sample message, and the total number of characters are of course more than 20. So if I type, let's say, only welcome, now it prints what? Only it prints type more characters because the length is not more than 20. See, this is the file you have, and example 1, you can see the value I have to enter to check the number is uh, positive or negative. Okay, so if you open the if function file, then you can see this window. Enter value in cell address E6 and check the number is positive or negative. With the help of our example, I enter there E6 is greater than 0, then only positive, and I type 0. So it prints false because of the number is not greater than 0. If I write 46, it prints positive. Okay, the same example I do here again. See, I insert some rows. Here is one extra example. Here is a one extra example. Okay, to explain you the syntax. What is the example? Enter enter let's say age of person and print younger younger or elder. I just check with the one age. So here is the age of the person. Okay, here is the age of the person. I enter some age and I want to just print is the person is younger or elder. Okay, so here I print that. Consider the age is something called 54. So I here want to print is the person is younger or is the person is I say it's older. So how to print that? I check a condition. I check a condition is equal to if the age I let's say greater than let's say greater than equal to let's say 45. If I type greater than equal to 45, then only I type older and I complete the bracket. So the syntax is easy. The condition you first specify on what criteria you want to print the answer older. Then you press enter. The double quotes also important here. The text whatever you want to print it should be quoted inside the double quotes. So anyone done the question positive negative, you can comment yes, and you can try also enter the age and then you print elder, you print younger or older. Yes, good. So I press enter and you can see it prints older. If I try value like 30, it prints false because condition is greater than 45 and the value 30 is less. That time I give comma and I now type younger. I double quotes that value and complete the round bracket like this. So you also along with me try the same formula. Okay, you also along with me try the same formula. Okay, so anyone done this second question? See, I want to check only the age of the person, print younger or older. Line number 14, I type is equal to if formula is E13 means age greater than or equal to 45. Double quotes you properly specify. Okay, so on my screen you can check how I double quotes the value. Same you have to write and there you type older, second comma you type younger. I press enter, so it prints younger. If I type let's say a value which is more than 45, it prints older. Okay, the formula in the comment box I'm going to share you the formula, so you check on your system. Okay, the next is example number here 2. Okay, this example number 2 is to check the number is even or odd, and to check the number is even or odd, I here type a condition, and in your system you just double click that cell address. You can read the formula there. I sent the file along with the formula. So you write is equal to function name, and in the if function formula is mod of cell address E22, comma 2. What is mod function? Find the remainder. Mod function is used to find the remainder. While we work with any Excel file, logic is also important there. How you sort out the problems. So I am using a one logic that the number division 2 comes 0, then it is a even. And to find remainder, I use the function mod. So like you also need that function in your routine work. So if you want on even day some your plan, and on odd day your plan is something different, your timetable is something different, so how you identify it is even or odd? You can divide the value by 2, and the remainder if you get 0, then only it is a even. In Excel, mod function evaluate and give you answer as a remainder. Inside if function, I check condition mod answer is 0, then it is even, otherwise it is odd. Now I press enter key and this prints even. If I try any value like 11, it prints odd. So this is the if function to check the entered value is even or is it odd. So you also check, write this formula and check. I sent you the function in the chat box, so following that you can try checking the number is even or odd. Okay, I hope you understood, and my speed is also good to you. So this is the if function to check the number is even or odd. Okay, now here is a one another interesting example of if function, that is enter any sample text in the cell address and check that character length exceeding limit 20 or not. So I enter here a text, and here I want to remark if the number of characters in the cell address E29 exceeding the limit of 20, I here remark what number of characters exceeding. So how to check? I type is equal to if function, and there I type length of, I select this text again, I complete the bracket. Okay, so I here explain you what is len function. Len function count and print number of characters in the cell. Okay, the function len counts and prints number of characters in selected cell. Okay, in selected cell. So I'm checking what the length of selected cell address. If it is greater than 20, it is my condition. I give comma, I type exceeding character limit. So only 20 is the limit, so I type exceeding character limit. I complete the bracket and I press enter. See, it prints exceeding the character limit. Why it prints? Because the character length I told you, it should be only up to 20. If I write only few of characters, it prints false. But instead of false, something meaningful we can write. So after the message I type comma, I type few more characters, type few more characters. Okay, and I enter. So it prints type few more characters. But if I type more than 20, it only notify me that you exceed the character limit. This is one another Excel function that I explain how to use if function nesting with another function. So either you write the if function with mod function or len function or something like this. We write many different functions. Okay, so now one task I am going to here explain you. See, this is our another worksheet. Okay, sheet 1, here it is sheet 1, and here is a one table. This table is of some name of person. So I type some name. The next cell address, here I type date of birth. I type date of birth. And here I want to print what? Here I want to print the person. If it is person's age is something, I here type the conditions. If age is, if age is less than 15, then child. If age is less than, if age is less than 45, then let's say if less than it is 25, then I type boy. Okay, and then if age is less than 45, I type young, and otherwise I type older. Okay, so here is some conditions. So we check these conditions. Now when to print child, the age should be below 15. When to type boy, the age should be below 25. Then when to print young, the age should be below 45. Otherwise old. I type some name. Okay, so here the name I just type A B C D E. Okay, just consider something, or we can type something like Peter, Smith, Matthew, John, and Parker. Okay, and here is the date of birth. Remember, in Excel when you type date, the default format always month, day, year. I type month as 9, then I type 13 as a day, then I type year. The next date I type 8/3/1998. The next I type 12 slash 19 slash 1975. Next here I type 4 slash 3 slash 1983, and the next one I type as 1 slash 13 slash 1993. The date format is the month, day, year. I am going to change. So I press the shortcut Control 1, and you can see the list of different date formats. I scroll down and I choose the last one and I press OK. So this is the date format. So here this area I want to print the person is child or boy or young or old. So before that I here calculate and print age of person. Okay, so be focus this topic. Okay, because I'm going to write here one function which is totally new for you. So just for the 5 minutes, uh, you keep the practical side and you focus this one. I here going to print age of person. So I type is equal to, I type a function called year, and then I type today. I complete the bracket like this. Okay, so I explain you what is this table. I type here name, then is the date of birth, and the question given is looking the date of birth, print the person is child or boy or young or old. Okay, and to decide we calculate age, and to calculate age the formula here I type is equal to year in the bracket today function. Okay, so how we calculate age? We just subtract birth year from the current year. So what is current year? 2020. And what is birth year? 1999. I subtract value 1999 from the current year. Okay, in Excel, today function prints system date. Year function prints year of the system date. I repeat, in Excel, today function prints system date and year function prints year of the system date. So this part of function prints 2020. I here type minus and then I type again year function and I open the bracket. I select the another date. I complete the bracket. The meaning is 1999. This meaning is 2020. So I make subtraction of the two different year. I press enter. Excel here prints age of person, but format of the cell is date. You can see the format of the cell is date. I am changing it to general. So I can read the age of person 21. Okay. And that dot I click and drag to autofill the records so I can see all the age of person. Now to calculate this, here I use the formula is equal to year in the bracket today function minus year in the bracket date of birth. Okay, this formula I send you in the chat box, so you also can write after the session. I press enter key to print the age of person. Excel defaultly prints the age in the form of date. You can see here. Change this to general. Now it prints 21. I drag like this. So it prints age of all the person. Now we have age, the date of birth. Now I can write a condition here to check the person is child, boy, young or old. Here I remark the person is child, boy, young or old. Okay, so this is my table. Now to print the remark I type is equal to if function. To check the condition I type if function, and here is the age of person. I select the age of person. I check what the value, if it is greater than or equal greater than 45, then only I type old. So if anyone doing side along with me, then please comment yes, and I suggest you do this after the session. Okay, you please here focus, concentrate on only learning the thing right now, and after some time you also try. So here is the D3 cell address contains age greater than 45, and here I type what? Old. The value, if it is greater than 45, then only old. I give comma, I again type another function because we given 4 conditions. I again check the value D3 if it is greater than 25. I type young. I type young and I give again comma. Again I type another if function. I check one another condition again. The value D3 is greater than the value D3 is greater than 15. I type boy and again I give comma to check another condition, that is the value in the D3 is greater than 0. Okay, from greater than 1 I print what? Child. I complete the double quote. In Excel, when we try formula like this, so as the first time you are seeing the formula, it is hard to read and understand. I explain you, I repeat this formula again, but let me complete now. Okay, so when we write these type of formulas in Excel, we need to work with many brackets. So it's a headache to check how many brackets open and how many to close. But if you learn some smart tricks, then it is easy to write the formulas. So here is the trick. What is the trick? When you open many brackets in Excel, so Excel is smart enough to handle these type of formulas. Excel opens always first bracket as a black bracket. You read the formula and see the color of the brackets, they are different. Excel always open the first bracket as a black bracket. Now when you close the brackets, you no need to count how many to close. You close until you see the black bracket. Okay, so once you see the black bracket, that's done. Now this is the formula and I'm going to press enter. See, it prints boy. And I click and drag the formula, so it prints the boy young like that. Okay, so this is 45. I just make it is 71 and it prints old. I explain you this formula again. See what I'm doing. I type is equal to, and then here I'm going to type if function. How to type if function? Is equal to if in the bracket the age I'm going to compare with greater than 45, then I type old, and after the comma check for the remaining conditions. I type if function, the value D3 is greater than 25, then it is young. Otherwise I check one another condition, the value D3 is greater than 15, then it is boy. Another condition I check, the value D3 is greater than 1, it is child. I complete how many brackets? Instead counting, you just check for the last bracket is black bracket or not. And when you open and close the bracket, you can see Excel blinks that brackets. Okay, Excel blinks that bracket, so it is easy to read the formula. Now I press the enter, Excel prints the answer. I click and drag like this, so it prints boy, old, young like that. Later if you change the birth year, so then also it work. If I try 1965, you can see it changes to old. If I try this is year 2000, then it prints boy. Okay, if I try, let's say this is 2013, it prints child. So Excel is dynamic, changing in the values effects on the remarks. So while we work with the if function, we may write the conditions like this. If function nesting is possible in Excel. Okay, so this is if function in Excel. So let me know your feedback. If you understood, then you type understood, or I can repeat the function again. So you learn this function once again. Okay, so I know to learn these functions, we need to spend more time, right? So after this session, you work on it again and see how it works. So here is the remark I print. This formula in the chat box I paste. You can keep a note on that and you also try practically. This is the table. This is how you can create a table and age you calculate like this. This formula also I send you in the chat box. Anyhow, after the session I'm going to send. Okay, I already sent about the age. So you can calculate the age and print the remark of the person. This is if function. Now like if function, here I explain you one another function, that is and or function. And function means this and function is to check many conditions. Sometime we need to check many conditions. Check many conditions. Uh, it return this function print true in only if all conditions are true. And or is one another function. So or function also check many conditions. Print true only if at least one condition true. So either it prints true or false. The case is and function prints true only if all conditions true. I explain you practically. I open one another file and otherwise or function. So here is a one and function. Okay. So the and function example given is enter marks of 6 subject and check that the value is greater than 35, then only student is pass. So here the given marks and in all subject student if score more than 35 marks, then only student is pass, otherwise student is fail. I show you result first. See, student scored less marks, student is fail. Student scored max marks, student is pass. It prints true or false. Okay, it prints true or false. How to write the formula? You write is equal to and function and check the conditions. The value d6 is greater than equal to 35. You create a collection of conditions inside the and function. I try one another. This second value is greater than or equal to 35. Third value is greater than or equal to 35. Fourth value is greater than or equal to 35. Fifth value greater than or equal to 35. And sixth value greater than or equal to 35. I complete the bracket. I'm not doing a complex function. I'm just making a collection of conditions. And function results true only if all conditions become true. So you all people, please check manually all conditions are true or not. Okay. So checking the condition, you can comment yes or no. Okay. Manually you check all conditions, they are true or not. So here all conditions are true. I press enter. Excel is going to print answer as true. See, Excel prints true. I change one of the value. I write 12. So Excel prints false. Let me try with different subject. If I try the last subject less than 35, Excel prints false. Okay. So this is how I can check many conditions. But maybe if you are interested to see the result as pass or fail, that also we can write. I here separately show you how to check pass or fail. I copy this condition. I select this function and I copy Control C. I press Control C to copy function. This area I type is equal to if I paste the AND function. See, here is the AND function. I type is equal to true. I type is equal to true. The AND function, if results me true, then only pass. Otherwise, fail. I type this if function to check conditions like this. So you read it twice. How I write the function to check student is pass or fail. If all subject students score more than 35, then only pass. And the condition I write, and in the bracket I group many conditions. That AND function if returns me true, then only pass. Otherwise I type fail. Okay, so just take a while to read the function and then I press enter to show you answer. Let me know your feedback after reading this function. If you understood, please type understood. So I'm going to press enter and see it prints answer as a fail. Why fail? Because here is that the value is 10. Okay, so student is fail. I type 88, student is pass. Somewhere I make again less value, so it prints fail. So what is if function? If function is to check condition and return a true or false. So we have to decide what to write for true and what to write for false. Okay, my one of the batch, they tried to print the answers like this. uh, okay, so what I asked is, first you calculate and print the percentage, scored percentage. So they here make the sum of all the values like this and they divide with 6 because they are total 6 subjects, and this prints the percentage. See how much marks they scored. They score 62%. Making the addition of all the cells, I divide value by 6. It prints me the answer in percentage. It prints 62.33. Okay, and now I want to here print student is pass or fail. So how I print the result? I check condition is equal to if in the bracket the 62.33 is greater than or equal to 35. I type congratulations, you are pass. Double quotes complete. I give comma and I type, oh, it's you are fail. And I press enter. See, this prints congratulations, you are pass, because the answer is 62.33. Let me try some less marks. Okay, we fail the student and see it prints sorry you are fail. And what I added in it is I select the cell, then I click conditional formatting then I click highlighting cell rule, then I click text that contains this option. I type here pass and I give the color as green color and I click OK. Okay, now see what happens. If I give some more marks, okay, if I give some more marks, see what it prints. Congratulations, you are pass in green color. Why green color? I added the conditional formatting there. So the importance of conditional formatting, importance of if function, importance of and function, collectively all functions in Excel, they makes your job easier. Okay, so as a session, as a training part, I'm discussing with the flow. I'm discussing with the syntax and the examples. But you all people, you also side by side imagine how you can make use of these functions in your routine work. Okay, so you can see I added a one additional part, that is conditional formatting, to just see the visual feedback by Excel. Okay, I show you once again how I here print the answer as fail or pass. Separately, I already here write a one function to print all the subject marks students scored more than 35 or not. So I just need to copy this. I just need to copy this. I select and on the keyboard I press the shortcut Control C. Okay, I press the shortcut Control C. I would like to know how many of you have a technical knowledge of the computer system. Okay, so you can type yes, and if you are very beginner in as well the using of the systems, so you can type beginner. Okay, so I have something for you. I can share with you later the session. See here, I'm checking the conditions, so I select the cell like this. I press Control C and then I just escape. Okay, after Control C, I cancel my editing the formula. The next cell I type is equal to if function and in the bracket I paste using Control V. The shortcut to copy is what? Control C. Okay, in the comment box also I send you shortcut. The shortcut to copy, the shortcut to copy is Control plus C, and to paste it is Control plus V. So here I paste using Control V. Inside if function I paste using Control V. I type here is equal to true. The if condition is going to check condition and function give me all subject marks greater than 35 or not. So is it true? Manually you check the conditions. All subjects are greater than 35, not. So I type what here? Student is pass. Otherwise I type student is fail. Like this you type the formula. Take a while to write the formula. I wait. Now I press enter. This prints fail because all subject marks not greater than 35. I am here trying what? Marks greater than 35, and of course it prints yes. Some people, I repeat this AND function again. Okay, some people you are facing some issues in the AND function, so I here explain you again. In the AND function you just have to do is make collection of conditions. I select the first cell greater than or equal to 35. I select the second cell. Select means what? Click on that cell. Okay, and I here check what? Is it greater than or equal to 35? The third cell, is it greater than or equal to 35? And you be sure about keeping the commas. See, I'm using commas here. Okay, after each condition, I also give comma and I check the conditions like this. I complete the bracket. So this is the AND function. Okay, and I press enter. After end, it prints true or false. Why it prints true? Because subject marks are greater than 35. In case any of the marks are not greater than 35, then only it is going to print false. Otherwise it prints what? True. This is called AND function. Okay, so the people if you some people, if you not understood, then you can type uh, repeat, or otherwise you can type understood. I can explain you some more examples of AND function. Okay, so here is the first example, and the second example is for the assignment. Later this session, in your free time, you also can check with the example number 2 to work with the AND function. Okay, now like the AND is a function, here is one another function called OR function. OR function is to check many conditions again, and OR function need to check at least one condition to be true. So this example I explain you. See, the character is given, and here I just want to print what? The entered character is vowel or consonant. So when the character is vowel, the character, if it match A, E, I, O, U, then only it is vowel. Now how to check the conditions? You type is equal to OR function, select the cell address and compare with A, give comma, select the cell address, compare with E, again give comma, select the cell address, compare with I, again give comma, select the cell address and compare with O, again give comma, select the cell address and compare with U, complete the round bracket. Okay, difference is AND function check all conditions and all conditions should be true, then only it prints true. OR condition check all the conditions, one of condition only true. That is the difference. Now if I press enter, it prints true. Okay, read the formula. See, I type is equal to OR. I make collection of different conditions. In case any of one condition is true, then only it is true. I press enter, this prints true. But instead true false I want meaningful, vowel or consonant. The OR function I keep inside if function. I type if, I type the OR function is equal to true, then only I type vowel. Otherwise I type consonant. Otherwise I type consonant and I complete the bracket. So this is the function to print the entered character is vowel or consonant. I press enter, so this prints vowel. If I try W, it prints consonant. If I write E, it prints vowel. So you can check with such many characters, and this prints the correct result. You understood the difference between and OR function? You please comment in the chat box. Okay, so here is the OR function. For you, I given one assignment. So this example number 2 you solve later, and there we given some condition sets. Checking the condition sets, you evaluate the equation. Here is the new thing I added extra, that is I calculate the percentage and I print here pass or fail. Okay, so what I done extra is I click the conditional formatting, highlight the cell rules, and here I click on text that contains. So the text that contains, if I type fail and I change the color to let's say red and I click on OK, see what happens. If I type some less marks, okay, some less marks, see it prints the sorry you are fail. But if I try something like this, it prints congratulations you are pass. How to calculate percentage? Is equal to I type some function and in the bracket I select all the cells. So what is sum function? Sum function is to make addition of selected cells. I divide that by 6. There are 6 subject. That's why I divide with 6. If any one of you know alternative to find the percentage, then you can comment in the chat box. I am trying here using the sum function. I type is equal to sum in the bracket cell range and then divide it by 6. So this prints percentage, and the percentage I compare using a if function here. The value if it is greater than 35, print congratulations you are pass, comma otherwise sorry you are fail. So here is the condition set. If I give some less marks, it prints fail. If I give some more marks, it prints your pass. Okay, like this. And it's done. So this is how you can learn and work you with the help of conditions. In Excel, I suggest you work with the conditions while you try to sort out some problems, some business logic. Then their conditions play much role because their conditions we write and depends on that we sort out either true or false. So this session is today about writing conditions, the syntax to write a if function, and function, or function, different examples we gone through, how to nest the different functions inside if, and collectively how we can check the conditions with the help of and or functions to print the answers in the form of pass fail, vowel consonant, true false. So in the Excel I tried my best to explain you about the functions if and the last one is the or function. Okay, I hope you understood this session, and you also do practicals, and you try the assignments as well. So this session ends today, and the tomorrow session I'm going to discuss with you one interesting Excel session, that is forms. We discuss forms in Excel. Okay, the visual forms. So I show you one demo only. You can see this demo how it works. See this. This is the form. So you can here type the name. Okay, let's say the patient name. Here I type something. Then I type the gender. I type address. I select the city here. I type the pin code, and then here I type the contact number. Okay, and then I submit. So once I submit, it comes to the Excel sheet here. You can see. So this type of Excel we can create a form. This is possible. And to design this form, we need to learn syntax and approach of VBA. VBA stands Visual Basic. Okay, not that much hard to study, but we see how it works in the tomorrow session.